Welcome to Burlington at the Stratford Square Mall. This store originally opened in 2004 and in 2022 is in the process of relocating to a new, much smaller location across the street from it. They weren't really doing anything regarding like a moving sale or a liquidation. When I filmed this, it appears Burlington is just going to operate the store as normally until they're ready to move. This move really isn't at all surprising to me. Stratford Square Mall is extremely dead at this point, with only one remaining anchor after Burlington, which is a Kohl's. This store is also massive. This whole building is 163,000 square feet. The new store they're moving to will be about just over 27,000 square feet. It is a massive downsizing, but already most of this store is already closed off. It appears they're only using about roughly half of the first floor, and they only have the second floor open to access the bathrooms, which kind of makes this store a very bizarre environment to be in. Burlington never used about half of the second floor, and they tried leasing it out to another tenant, but no one tried moving in. When Burlington first moved in, they really stripped out a lot of the color, and they just made everything shades of beige, and it's just kind of a boring environment to be in. One of the few things they kept was this mirrored atrium above the escalators. I think Burlington is making the right decision getting out of this space and moving to a much smaller store across the street that will look way better and not feel disjointed like this one does. I don't know, the merchandise in here, just nothing looks appealing, and I think a large part of that was the lighting and the overall features of the store just make you not want to spend a lot of time here. This was filmed on a weekend afternoon in mid-May, and the store was decently busy, and it appears that the overall store conditions do not really seem to be affecting business too badly here. Much of the carpets are extremely stained, and they look quite gross. I'm sure if you noticed. Part of this is on Burlington to do basic maintenance and to take care of their space, which is something they have not really appeared to do in years. So we're just gonna take a little peek out into the mall, which is still extremely dead. There's only really a handful of stores left, with most of the activity still centered around the center court of the mall. Once Burlington closes, there will also probably be no more foot traffic in the Burlington Carson's wing anymore either. The whole state of this mall is extremely sad. The new Woodman's grocery store did open, I want to say in November of 2021. That has no mall entrance, and it appears that it is not driving any traffic into the mall. I went into the store briefly, and it was extremely busy, and it seems to have been a success. Stratford Square Mall looks increasingly like it is heading toward closure in the next couple years at least. I think what's happened at Stratford Square Mall is very reflective of what has happened at more community-based malls across the country. You have the large super regional malls that continue to do well, but the malls that oriented themselves more toward the community and did not evolve have really died out.
Or 10 octillion stars.
Right up there is one of the old entrances from when this was a Montgomery Ward store. When Burlington moved in, they decided that they would only use like 2 entrances, the mall entrance and one exterior entrance on the lower level. So there's like a large portion of parking lot that suddenly became useless. I don't know what the future of this specific building will hold. It is currently for lease and there's listings online for it. But I'd be surprised or stunned if another store tried moving in. Most likely, this building will sit vacant, as with the rest of Stratford Square Mall. The outside of this store looks just like an old Montgomery Ward, but with the Burlington logo. It's actually really interesting. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I attached my Stratford Square Mall tour from 2020 with like a full history of the mall on the screen now. And as always, thank you so much.